Take a slow breath in, hold it gently, and breathe out, again, in and out, because what you're about to hear is not the simple middle path they mention in books. Not the watered-down version that says, be moderate. Not the soft idea of balance. This is the real middle path. The middle path that sharpens your mind, strengthens your heart, stabilizes your emotions, and turns you into a person who cannot be shaken. This is the middle path. The Buddhist code for a balanced mind and an unshakable life. Welcome to Buddha Unfiltered. Before we begin, take one more breath and drop a comment letting us know where in the world you are listening from. Now, let's begin. Chapter 1. The moment the middle path was born. Before he was the Buddha, he was Siddhartha, Prince, a man raised in unbelievable luxury. Golden halls, silk beds, music, perfume, dancers, feasts, endless comfort. A life designed to protect him from ever seeing pain. But the world always reveals itself. One day he left the palace, and he saw what no one had allowed him to see. An old man, a sick man, a corpse, a monk, old age, illness, death, and the path beyond suffering. His heart broke. His world shattered. Everything he believed collapsed. So he ran from comfort. He chose the opposite extreme. He starved himself. He punished himself. He slept in the dirt. He lived on almost nothing. He tried to force his way into awakening. But then, he realized something simple and profound. Neither extreme creates freedom. Luxury and self-punishment are both traps. Pleasure chains you, and pain chains you. There must be a way beyond both. At that moment, the middle path was born. A path not between two extremes, but beyond them. Path of clarity, path of awareness, path of presence. Take a breath. Feel that truth. Chapter 2. What the middle path really means. Most people think the middle path means don't overdo it. Don't eat too much. Don't eat too little. Don't work too hard. Don't be lazy. But that is not the middle path. The real middle path is a state of mind. It means, do not let your mind be dragged into extremes by craving or fear. Craving pulls you outward. I need this. I must have that. I can't be happy without it. Aversion pushes you away. I don't want this. This shouldn't be happening. I must escape. Both distort reality. Both cloud perception. Both create suffering. The middle path is mental neutrality. It is the ability to see clearly without being hijacked by emotion. It is not the center between 2 points. It is the clarity beyond them. It is the moment you stop reacting and start witnessing. Breathe slowly. Let that settle. Chapter 3. The Two Arrows. The Buddha taught one of the most powerful insights in human psychology. The teaching of the two arrows. The first arrow is pain. It is unavoidable. A loss, a heartbreak, a mistake, a disappointment. Life delivers the first arrow. But the second arrow is fired by the mind. The second arrow says, this shouldn't be happening. This is my fault. This always happens. I can't handle this. My life is ruined. Pain is one moment. Suffering is the story attached to the moment. Pain is the first arrow. Suffering is the second arrow your mind fires into its own heart. The middle path teaches you how to feel the first arrow without creating the second. Pain without collapse. Emotion without drowning. Life without self-inflicted suffering. This is the beginning of an unshakable mind. Chapter 4. The Ego and the Extremes. Take a slow breath in and let it fall. The middle path is not just about your actions. It is about your ego. Because the ego lives only in extremes. Listen closely. Your ego says, I must be right. I must be admired. I must win. I must be the best. I must protect who I think I am. These are extremes of superiority. But the ego has another side, the extremes of inferiority. I am not enough. I am a failure. I am broken. No one wants me. I ruin everything. Both sides are illusions. Both sides pull you away from reality. Both sides disconnect you from the present moment. The middle path cuts through all that noise. The middle path says, you do not need to be the best. You do not need to be the worst. You only need to be aware. Awareness is the center. Awareness is the middle way. When you are present, the ego loses its grip, cannot drag you into extremes. Presence is the doorway to balance. Chapter 5: The 4 Imbalances. There are 4 forces that pull the mind away from the middle path. 4 imbalances that destabilize you and shake your clarity. Let's move through them slowly. Number 1. Emotional tugging. ***. These are emotions that pull you like a rope. Anger, jealousy, fear, anxiety, impulse, craving. They drag your mind to one extreme or the other. The middle path allows emotion to move through you without dragging you. Number 2. Cognitive overthinking. ***. The mind spirals, creates stories. It builds narratives, plays out imaginary futures. Thinking is not the problem. Overthinking is the imbalance. The middle path brings the mind back to the present moment. You feel the thought but do not follow it into the darkness. Number 3. Sensory overload. ***. The modern world attacks your senses. Screens, noise, notifications, constant stimulation, constant comparison. Your nervous system cannot find stillness. The middle path gives your mind room to breathe, room to settle, room to be. Number 4. Identity attachment. ***. This one is deep. You cling to a version of yourself that may no longer be true. A version built from old wounds, old roles, old fears, old expectations, old identities you never questioned. The middle path frees you from these stories. You do not need to be who you were. You only need to be awake to who you are now. Chapter 6. The middle path in everyday life. The middle path is not a theory. It is not an idea, not a philosophy, not a metaphor. It is a way of experiencing life moment to moment. Let's explore how it works in real situations. In conflict, you don't attack, you don't retreat, you breathe, you stay centered, you listen, you hold your ground without fighting. This is the middle path. In relationships, you don't cling, you don't avoid, you don't lose yourself inside another person, and you don't hide from intimacy. You remain open, steady, present. This is the middle path. In work and success, you don't burn out, you don't procrastinate, you don't work from compulsion, and you don't hide behind fear. You work from clarity. You do what needs to be done without being consumed by it. This is the middle path. In sadness, you don't suppress the feeling, and you don't drown in it. You sit with it, you witness it, you allow it without becoming it. This is the middle path. In fear, you don't escape, you don't obsess, you breathe, you watch, you stay present. Fear rises, and fear falls. You remain. This is the middle path. In the unexpected moments, life will surprise you, sometimes beautifully, sometimes painfully. But when you walk the middle path, you do not collapse, you do not break, you do not lose yourself. You meet life exactly as it is. And that is what makes your mind unshakable. Chapter 7: The Lute Strings Parable. Take a slow breath in and let it fall. This teaching is the heart of the middle path. A monk once asked the Buddha, "How do I walk the middle way?" The Buddha smiled. He asked, "When the strings of a lute are pulled too tight, what happens?" The monk answered, "They snap." "And when the strings are too loose?" The Buddha asked. "They make no sound." "And what about a string that is perfectly tuned?" The monk smiled. "It creates music." The Buddha said, "So it is with the mind. Too tight, it breaks. Too loose, it wanders. Balanced, it awakens. Now breathe and listen deeper. The middle path does not tell you to cut the strings, not to quit life, not to suppress emotions, not to run from responsibility. It teaches you how to tune the string. Your life is the instrument. Your mind is the sound. And when you find that perfect tension, when you find that gentle center between force and surrender, the mind awakens. Chapter 8. Practices for a mind that cannot be shaken. Take a breath. Settle in. These are the practices that build an unshakable mind. Practice 1. Equanimity meditation. ***. Sit still. Let your shoulders relax. Rest your hands. Watch your mind. A thought appears. You see it. A feeling rises. You see it. A memory stirs. You see it. Do not judge. Do not chase. Do not run. Simply notice. This is the middle path as a meditation. Daily practice. 10 minutes. Transformation begins. Practice 2. The middle breath. ***. Inhale deeply. Feel your ribs expand. Exhale slowly. Release the tension. Pause gently. In the center of the breath. Notice the stillness. Notice the clarity. This small pause breaks emotional extremes. It resets your mind. It recenters your state. Use it anytime you feel pulled in two directions. Practice 3. The 3-second rule. ***. Before you speak, pause. Before you react, pause. Before you defend yourself, pause. 3 seconds is enough to stop the avalanche of impulses that hijack your clarity. Those 3 seconds are the middle path. Practice 4. Daily middle path reflection. ***. At the end of your day, ask yourself, where did I overreact? Where did I avoid? Where did I stay balanced? No shame, no judgment, only awareness. Awareness creates balance. Awareness is the middle path. Practice 5. Walking meditation. ***. When you walk, walk slowly. Feel your feet touch the ground. Feel the breath move through you. Feel your body loosen. Do not rush. Do not drag. Walk in the center. Every step is a reminder. You do not need extremes to be alive. Practice 6. The not this exercise. ***. When an emotion arises, say gently, this is an experience, not who I am. When a thought arises, say, this is a thought, not the truth. When a fear arises, say, this is a sensation, not a prophecy. This is the middle path in language. Practice 7. The lute reminder. ***. Place your hand over your heart. Say quietly, when the strings are too tight, they break. When the strings are too loose, they wander. Balanced, they create music. Feel the truth inside the words. Your mind is the instrument. Balance is the tuning. Awakening is the music. Chapter 9, the ending. The middle path awakening. Take one last breath. Let everything settle. Listen carefully. Your life will contain storms. Your life will contain loss. Your life will contain beauty. But when you walk the middle path, you do not collapse under the storm. You do not cling to the beauty. You do not drown in the noise. You meet life with clarity, with balance, with presence. The middle path is not about being calm. It is about being awake. It is the moment you stop being pushed by craving and pulled by fear. It is the moment you stop drowning in emotion and start witnessing it. It is the moment you realize you cannot control the world, but you can master the mind experiencing it. This is true freedom. This is true balance. This is the middle path. Take a breath and let the journey continue.